Hello Buns! Welcome back to Cinnabun Sundays, our weekly video series where we talk about all things bunny. Now you might have noticed I'm in a little bit of a different location, and that's because today I just wanted to have a nice, casual, comfy, cozy haul. But this haul is not your typical haul. I'm doing what you might call an anti-haul. I wanted to sit down with you and talk about products that I actually regret buying, and I want it to be clear that a lot of these products, there's nothing inherently wrong with them, but me personally, they have not worked for me. I just wanted to share the money I wasted and hopefully prevent you from doing the same thing. What makes this video even more spicy is some of these things I have actually recommended to you guys in the past. Others I might not have talked about. But after 4 years of owning Cinnabun and just really devoting our life to reviewing products about rabbits and understanding what Cinnabun likes and needs, I feel like I have really come up with a nice collection of things that I just should have waited and not wasted my money on. So hopefully this helps you out as well. If you like rabbits and you like videos like this, please make sure you subscribe down below. We are so close to 100,000. I can taste it, and it would just mean the world to me if we could get there by the end of the year. And maybe we'll do a little giveaway once we hit 100K. So the first thing on my list I actually don't even physically have with me because I have donated all of mine, and that is rabbit beds. Now I do want this to be a little bit of a disclaimer that rabbit beds work for some rabbits, but let me make it very clear, they do not work for Cinnabun. The very first thing I bought before I even owned Cinnabun was one of these like Snuggabuns. They're the little blankets, I'm sure you've seen them. They're blankets and they have cushions on both sides. And a lot of rabbits really do love to lay in the middle and have that sensation of being hugged by their blanket. Cinnabun does not like that. I don't know what it is, but I have tried over and over and over, and I've probably bought like 5 different versions of this bed, and she will not lay in it. She just won't. I've also tried other beds. There's like this raised bed that almost looks like a trampoline that I've actually reviewed on this channel before. All of those things are really cute, and again, I know that some rabbits do really like them, but not Cinnabun. I would recommend, if you have a rabbit or you're planning to get a rabbit, not to buy one of these things first because they can definitely be on the more expensive items, and just kind of pay attention to where and how your rabbit is sleeping. If you notice that your rabbit is leaning up against things or likes to jump on things to sleep, they might like a bed. But if your rabbit is like Cinnabun and just likes to flop on tile underneath a chair, that's just where she's gonna sleep. Now stay with me for this next one. The next thing I regret buying is toys. Obviously, there are some toys that I do not regret and Cinnabun likes, but I would argue that 80% of the toys I have bought for Cinnabun have gone untouched, unused. Now, rabbits, their teeth never stop growing, and they also get pretty bored, so it's really important that you have boredom breakers available for your rabbit. I have done so much testing on my favorite toys and boredom breakers, and I'm actually going to link those down below if you're looking for toys that are good. Most toys that when I walk into a pet store and go to the rabbit section and I see toys like this, no hate to 𝒞𝒃𝒏𝒄, we love 𝒞𝒃𝒏𝒄. Toys that are really more just cutesy and fun and adorable and don't actively have like a food component or like a really chewy substance that your rabbit's going to love. Most likely they're just gonna look at it, maybe sniff it, and then leave it alone. I have found that most hay-based toys are a win for us, straw-based things. Again, I'm linking down below my favorite toys, but most toys that are just very cutesy typically aren't really gonna be that useful and are just gonna be a waste of money. Speaking of a waste of money, let me show you my basket of money that has been turned into outfits. I regret buying bows and outfits for Cinnabun, and I say this very sincerely. When I first got Cinnabun, I had this whole idea in my head that she was gonna be this little Instagram model and she was gonna model all these outfits and look really cute, and from time to time I might put like a bow on her. I have a Santa hat that for a quick photo I'll put on her and then take right off. But Cinnabun does not enjoy wearing outfits. She does not like feeling constrained, and she does not like having her ears messed with. Some rabbits are a little more chill and don't mind, but for the most part, like, rabbits don't love to be dressed up like little dogs, and the amount of money that I have spent on Etsy buying just so many different little outfits for her, it's like probably over $100 on like hats and bows and this like dragon costume. Like, what am I doing? She's never gonna wear this, and if she is wearing it, it's for 20 seconds max for a very quick photo, and then I'm taking it right off. Speaking of pictures, something I really regret buying are just so many cheap pet cameras when I should have just invested in the one that I have now. I have a Ring camera now, which, let's be honest, you can get a Ring camera on sale for like $40, but there are just so many like cheap pet cameras out there that I find are not that good. I have had some that roll around. I have some that claim that they pivot all the way around and they don't. I just think that it is a big waste of your money to try to cheap out on equipment like that. Some of those cameras just stopped working. Other ones I just never really used because the interface was so confusing. So the camera that I use now, my Ring camera, I love it because it is on the same app as all of my other Ring cameras. It's really convenient. The image is really clear. It's really easy to use. I wish I had just bought that from the start because honestly, I wasted way more money buying the cheap ones than just buying the nicer camera. This one breaks my heart to say. Rabbits don't care about stuffies and blinkies. I wish they did. Look at this. I can't get rid of it. I've had this little tiny stuffed animal bunny since I brought Cinnabun home, thinking it would be her little companion toy and she would love it. Cinnabun doesn't even care that it exists. She doesn't look at it. She doesn't care. I have bought her a lot of blankets. Like I went to Target. I remember when I would go in the baby section and just buy like the little packs of baby blankets, anything that had a bunny on it, and she just didn't lay on them, didn't care. So then I had all of these blankets with no purpose and these stuffies that, I mean, let's be honest, I can always use a stuffy, but Cinnabun wasn't using them. I was just buying it to buy something with a rabbit on it, which is just inherently a waste of money and impulsive spending. So do not do that. Do not be like me. The only reason you should be buying blankets for your rabbit is if the ground is really, really cold in the winter, or maybe you're trying to cover up a lot of hardwood so they can hop from place to place. That's a great reason. Don't do it to like wrap them in. They don't like that. Now I saved this one for last because I actually have recently recommended it to you guys and I'm feeling some guilt about it. It's my food dehydrator. Now before you come at me and say that I'm lying or recommending things that aren't good, this is actually really, really great. And I think if you're someone who enjoys cooking, enjoys baking, enjoys making your rabbit's treats, you should definitely get one of these. The problem is I literally do not use my kitchen. I don't know why someone who does not cook, someone who does not enjoy cooking, thought, you know what, I'll enjoy making treats for my rabbit, because I don't. I have used this thing twice, both times for a video, and both times I'm like, wow, this is great. This is awesome. I can make treats. And then I put it in a cabinet and never used it again. Unfortunately, I do really regret buying this because it's big, it takes up a lot of space, and it's just not worth it to use 1 or 2 times a year. But again, I still hold true that this is a good bunny item if you are someone who likes to make your own treats, knows how to use a kitchen. I just simply don't, and lucky for me, have a husband who loves to cook, so I just step out of the kitchen and let him do his thing, and that means I never use our food dehydrator. And there you go, Buns. Those are the things that I regret buying. Seriously, no shade or hate towards any of these brands. Everything except for the cheap cameras I mentioned. They're great products, they just did not work for me. My biggest advice to you when you're shopping for your rabbit is just really pay attention to what your rabbit is gravitating towards and buy from there. Do not overbuy for your rabbit before you even know what they like, because you're just going to end up wasting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Ask me how I know. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're having a lovely week, and we'll see you on our next one. Bye, Buns!